What's up? Jay Remy here, host of No Outlet Live. Are you considering or curious about how you can start your own podcast? Join Anchor. Anchor has everything you need to make a podcast for free. Monetize your podcast, one-click distribution, record from anywhere on the app, and they have unlimited free hosting. Download Anchor on the App Store or Google Play. Anchor, podcasting made easy.
Guardian Roadside Solutions is ready to help with your roadside emergencies serving the greater Cleveland area. They have the knowledge and experience to get you back on the move quickly with staff available 24/7 to help with flat tires, tire damage, changes, fuel delivery, vehicle lockouts, dead battery, or new battery installs. If you find yourself or someone you know in this situation, call a Guardian at 440-833-6000.
We've been drinking like we're dying, driving like we stole the damn thing. We're all deranged and damaged, but goddamn it, I love it. Goddamn it, I love it, and we deserve to be loved a hell of a lot more than we've been here. Yet most days I can't even look at myself in the mirror. Yeah, I feel so small in this city. Yeah, I feel so ugly in this world. Please accept us how we are. Just accept us how we are. Do you see what's wrong with everything in this place? Or is it just me? Strip my skin from its skeleton, break apart every bare bone. Use my hair as your kindling and make my insides your home. You're never alone. Take from within what you will. Suck the blood straight from my feet. Discard every shred of evidence. Oh, I see a world with less people like me.
No Outlet Live.
Hey, I'm Jay Remy, host of No Outlet Live. If you're in a podcast that explore any and everything, check us out. We stream anywhere you listen or watch podcasts, or just type No Outlet Live, one word, in your Google search bar to find the show. Live Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook. No Outlet Live, your road to boredom ends here. Do you like Tessa? Do you think this will be a date that can last?
Well, she's not very articulate.
Are you looking for a place to have custom t-shirts made for your business? Well, we have the place for you. Flathouse Press works with 100% eco-friendly material for all of you conscious folks. They can also put out orders in a fraction of the time large-scale competitors can. They are a fun, locally grown Cleveland original company. Go to flathousepress.com and check out the variety of party toys, headbands, and clothing in their catalog.
Chapter systems are offline.
Number one. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
No Outlet Live with your favorite hosts on the North Coast, Jeremy Tomesek and Jarrod Stover. The road to boredom ends here.
No outlet, but I need to charge my phone.
No Outlet Live.
Welcome back. It is No Outlet Live, the best live podcast broadcasted on the internet. You can call the show at 216-647-0064. I am accompanied by my boy, your friend, Jarrod Stover.
What's up? Oh,
And it's August 12th. Another great day, another great Saturday to kick off your weekend. How's your weekend been, Jarrod?
It was pretty nice. I just had my daughter's 5th birthday party.
Ooh, the 5th.
Yeah.
Shout out Jared's daughter.
It was pretty sweet. I got to get a little drunk, hang out with the kid. Like,
Catch you a little booze at the
Yes,
kid
sir.
party. You're like, oh, yeah, that's the real dad shit.
yeah, dude, because at some point, like, you learn as a dad, like, your kid's not really going anywhere. It's in your house. You can drink. You can have a good time. Like, you can still be a dad, too.
I dig it.
Sometimes it's better when you're drunk. It's fun.
I would have to be around kids.
Yeah, like there were so many screaming kids, dude. It was nuts. It was very loud, for sure.
That's the one thing I kids can be fun, but when you got just a group of them, when there's a pride of children,
Pride.
they're like little fucking lions. They're monsters when they group together.
Oh yeah.
And we also have in studio my friend, fellow comedian, Jay-Shawn, Chandler.
What's up? How y'all doing today, fellas?
I'm a little late today.
Yeah, you are. A little late on the sound effects. We're doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Got a little exercise in, a little soft 30 minutes. I wrote some comedy, man. I got some brilliant ideas that is going to put some things together with my act. But yeah, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good day. Good day.
Now, I've been watching you slowly progress from just like open mic to actually getting decent slots at these shows. What has the journey been like for you as being a comedian in the Cleveland scene?
Let me tell you something about Cleveland comedy, especially when you're 5'7". It's crazy. It's hard because when comedy is a dangerous art, man, because you're going to say some things that ruffle people's feathers, especially when you're starting out and you're not honed at your craft. So it's been pretty difficult. and I actually took a break before the pandemic due to the fact of someone ran up on stage on me. So it's been
somebody ran up on the stage like trying to fight you.
Yeah,
Like Dave Chappelle style.
yeah.
Oh shit, they have
Except
a knife.
I have the knife.
Oh,
But,
right on.
no.
Well, that's good. That's, who needs the knife? I feel like, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, so when I said 5'7" because I'm a small guy. If I was a big guy, no one's gonna run up on you. So the pandemic happened. So something happened before the pandemic with someone running up on stage on me. Took a break. Not even a break. I was done with comedy. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I don't need this because at the time I was in college studying fashion. Also, I was in acting classes 4 days a week. So I'm like, I don't need this art. I have all this other stuff I love already and are good at already, right? I'm chilling with a chick, right? Chilling with her. I'm talking bad Puerto Rican black chick, right? Mixed little, you know, I like them little.
It's one of my favorite flavors.
Man, let me tell you, I'm sitting in her house. I didn't even have a crib at the time. I'm sitting at her house just looking at her. She looking fine. And she was like, what happened with comedy? What's going on with comedy? I'm like, you know, I don't really want to, I ain't messing with it. And I mumbled away. And she was like, what? What? You just going to stop? You just going to, isn't that what you wanted to do? And at that moment, I felt so small. Like I felt like a mouse.
Yeah.
I'm walking, and this when I was real jacked. I'm walking in her house, haircut, looking sexy, smiling at her.
You were feeling yourself
Feel like
for
a
sure.
big dog, and then I'm like, after that,
Had the fucking.
It's like when Mario like gets hit by some object and you lose that mushroom strength.
yes. So after that, I'm like, you know what? Let me venture back into the comedy game. And
Hold on. So why did somebody run up on stage to you? Did you say something about this specific person?
yeah, they heckled me. I'm like, shut up. The crowd said, oh.
He
Ran
got
up on
mad
stage.
about that.
Mad.
That sounds.
Man, he has a soft ego.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
Did he know he was at a comedy show?
He's a comedian, but we're not gonna get into
Oh, somebody you knew. Wait, so it gets deeper than that.
Yeah, it's like a very in the Cleveland comedy scene. I'm famous. Well, I was famous for a certain thing. Now I'm like known for just being like the funny black dude.
Man, you know what? After we're going to go to break at the top of the hour. I need some tea, bro. I need some tea.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll tell you after the fact. But yeah, man, he's actually one of the funniest people in it. You know what's
Stop
crazy?
it. I know this character.
Yeah, what's funny is we ended up on a show together, and I didn't know we was gonna do that. But I got so good that Bill Squire was like, "Do this show for me." Got paid. It's only a $50 gig, but it was like, oh shit.
Yeah, right. But you
It
got
was-
paid though.
Yeah, it was at a hotel
yeah.
called the 9 in downtown. I don't know
Okay.
if you ever heard of it. They got a small theater inside, and they was like, Bill was like, go host it. I'm like,
Nice, dude.
Bill, because Bill one of the big dogs in the Cleveland comedy scene. I don't know if anyone know him. He has a radio show. Actually.
Yeah.
So shouts out to Bill Squire. He was like, yo, do the show, and then we both ended up on the show. But by that time, we were already back cordial and cool. Like me and the guy, we was already cordial. So yeah, but it was crazy, man. Yeah.
So at the beginning of all this, you were saying that you were in college for fashion and you were doing a lot of acting classes and stuff like that. What made you want to venture into comedy?
What made me want it? Not wanting a job. Like I didn't want, and I also have trouble.
I feel that.
That's what I say every day. I wish I'd have thought about comedy.
And I also have trouble taking orders. But the thing,
I feel you on that.
yeah.
Right.
But the thing is, now that I'm in this comedy game, I'm like, I'm taking orders every day.
Yep.
Like I present some stuff, but the crowd hones it. Like I'm honing it, but it's like I'm sculpting it in front of them so they'll like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So I'm taking orders from a bunch of people every night now. So it's crazy.
That's wild. So how long have you been doing it?
Like seriously, I'm talking about hardcore, like a year and a half. But overall, probably like two.
Man,
two-ish.
the last time that I did a show with Jay-Shawn, somebody introduced him as the person that's always everywhere. This motherfucker is at every single open mic around the city, no matter what day or
Sounds
time.
like he's working hard.
He's definitely putting in the work. I mean, some serious footwork on it, because there's a lot of open mics going on, and every time I go somewhere, this motherfucker comes to the door like, "Hey, what's up?" I swear, every time.
It's true.
It's how you make it.
Yeah. So I'm someone I'm a Virgo, so I might sound like a white chick, but or a chick in general, but
Bobby Boucher, I'm a Virgo.
I'm a Virgo, so I'm very strategic on everything. Like, I need to have a system to follow. So Ari Shaffir is a guy that had he's a big comedian, actually.
I love him.
And he gave a presentation to comedians on what you need to do when it comes to your craft, getting agents. And he said, do 5 to 8 sets a week. That is the structure I have. And then you got Seinfeld. I heard him on the Mark Maron podcast. He said, write twice a day, 2 hours a day. I do that too. So
there you go.
This is the structure that I follow.
Yeah.
The book.
Exactly.
And also I'm reading books. You know, it's a bunch of books that people, Joey Diaz advocated to follow. It's a Jean Parade book. It's a book, Judy Carter book. So I follow that. Even with acting, I created my own strategy. This might bore you guys, but
I'm definitely not bored, because I've been actually thinking about getting into the acting scene myself.
He's giving you the recipe right now.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
And NoOutletLive, baby.
So when I was like 16, I ventured into the acting class, and I just took everything in, bro. And this was my structure outside of the acting class, when I had a bunch of time on my hands. I'm not saying follow this like now as an adult because you got kids, mortgage, rent, right? But when I was a kid and didn't have nothing to do, I would go to acting class 4 days a week, more or less. Then outside of acting class, I would watch a movie, watch it again on silent.
On silent, what's the point? Just to
look at the physical movement of the actors, how they express,
right,
void of the words.
Gotcha. Okay, that's deep.
After that, I'm reading just any fiction for your imagination purposes, just to keep you creative, making your mind picture things. After that, I'm reading a play. After that, I'm dissecting a scene. You know what I mean? Like, where's the setting, the emotion of the character I'm following. Like, I'll play a character, I'll pick a character, say Danny. I would go through the scene as Danny, the setting, how I feel about the person in the scene. After that, I would pick an emotion to perform. Like, I'll be happy in the scene. I'll be happy. I'll express happiness in a room like this by myself. I'll express happiness. I'll express sadness, whatever.
Then someone sees you from across the way over there, and they're like, "What the fuck is that guy?"
But I'll do it in a room with my door closed.
Just in a room by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. What else did I do? Oh, I would also, for some reason, my acting teacher said to listen to classical music, because all music has emotion towards it, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. So with classical music, though, they have it without the words.
Yeah,
obviously, right? So she said, follow, let your body move, how the music is happy, sad, that. So that's about
the saddest song ever is some Japanese dude on piano. Yuruma, the river flows in you, bro. Check that shit out on YouTube if you want to be very sad and cry to yourself. Yeah. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, man. Oh.
Yeah, like what's one scene that you could dissect over and over again and be like, this is genius, like acting or.
And actually, just saying one movie is probably too much, but even like your.
The Godfather is one of the most perfect movies in its entirety. But it's
1, 2, or 3.
The first one. You know.
Have you watched the third one?
Hell no.
I don't think anybody really has.
Dude, you got to.
Doesn't exist.
It's really good. It's Godfather Coda. Yeah, it shows you what happens modern times with the mafia people.
Modern times.
Yeah, like
What's that new Sylvester Stallone show that they have? Something about Oklahoma.
Oh, I saw like a ad for that, but I can't even think.
Yeah,
like he's like
Tulsa.
Oh yeah.
I'm not familiar with this.
That's modern mafia right there, bro.
Well,
you think it's gonna be mafia, right? And then he ends up like being like a dad, and like it's kind of like a buddy comedy, like dad and daughter buddy comedy thing. Like,
in the third Godfather, Michael he's an old man and he's trying to buy his way into the Vatican. So it's a very interesting movie.
That while I'm over here. I'm scared. There's some things I don't mention on podcasts anymore because I'm just scared.
Yeah, you think they're gonna come get your ass?
But the scene, I didn't mean to cut you off and go on that tirade. But the scene of The Godfather, which one's the one that catches you?
And what?
The Godfather. You're saying that's one of the best movies.
What scene? It's been so long since I've seen the movie. I don't know.
The Godfather is fire. I like how it starts off with the wedding and stuff.
Mm-hmm. This is a sad scene, but when he died, the grandpa died.
Yeah, old man.
When he with his grandson. Oh my God, I was just thinking about that the other day. Oh my God, he was in his garden running around and he just died.
Bro, falls into the garden with the tomato plants.
It's so sad, bro, but it's so powerful. That's how life is, man.
Yeah, it really is. Movies have always like I collect movies because I get so invested, and sometimes like I'm not even gonna lie to you, like NoOutletLive, you guys know I never lie to you. There's a lot of ridiculous movies that you should not tear up to, and I do. I get so emotionally connected to some movies that like there's just scenes that make me fucking tear up. One time I teared up to Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie to you. For some reason, that movies, they get me in the feels, bro.
He's like, I don't know what to say to that without making you not sound like a little bitch. Yeah, right? I know, right? I'm sitting there like, what did he say right now?
You know
like,
what's funny about Spider-Man? My mom was such a fucking freak that she had Spider-Man rooms for me. Like, full of pictures, bed sheets,
but
everything.
You weren't like into
no,
Spider-Man?
I was.
Okay. Well, then she was hooking you up. I don't know if that's your mom's a like freak.
You know, damn well you was in between the doorways climbing up the bitch like, oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man fucking G. Yes, I love Spider-Man, dope. Yeah, that shit dope. But it was just weird now that I'm thinking about it. I think I might put that in a joke.
Yeah, because I used to have Spider-Man everything. That was my superhero. So like now that I'm older though, they put like these they make these multi-million-dollar movies and there's always like this deep thing. But the one that when it really got me the first time was in Tobey Maguire, the first one, where they show the what goes down with his uncle. That is always so deep because he didn't have a family all like that. He was raised by his aunt and uncle, and then he watches his uncle die. And I'll never forget. Like it went viral at the time before things were like super viral. Was the saying, with great power comes great responsibility. And those are like, that's a life lesson that you could actually take with you, that when you have like a lot of successful people don't think that way. You know, when you hear about like Ellen DeGeneres, she's a bitch behind the stage and behind the scenes and all that.
Allegedly.
But that's what they say. And Brock Lesnar, they say the same thing about that guy. He is not a nice person.
Really?
They say he's the worst person you could come across in the street. And he's a gigantic.
I was gonna say if he was being a dick towards you, do you say something like, "Hey, maybe you
not
calm
a
down,
chance."
Brock? Like you just be like, "Yeah, just let him be a dick. I'll talk shit when
Well,
he
I
walks
don't know.
away."
Usually, I do bite off more than I could chew. That is like a quality of mine.
Yeah, you're getting power bomb,
dude. I'm getting the lunch boxes right to the grill. But yeah, that's like great power comes great responsibility, and I've always thought about that ever since that movie. That if I was in a position where like I'm in control, I do my best and my due diligence to not be the shitty person in the situation.
Yeah,
I've failed, but I've tried.
Yeah, we all try.
Yeah, for sure. But when it comes to all those like all those movies, when it comes for younger people, it all seems to center around the hero's journey. You know what I mean? Like all the Harry Potter movies, all the Spider-Man movies. It's all about, even Samurai Jack. All these movies.
Samurai Jack was fire. A lot of people have been sleeping on that. That is one of the best cartoons ever.
That show is something I'm just now jumping into. I'm on season 3 right now. So I just got into it.
It's deep, ain't it? It seems like it's
Yes.
made for adults almost.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, the hero's journey can be for anyone because it's all about overcoming, right?
Yeah.
All about overcoming. And man, Jack in the show,
Dude.
he gets toe up every show.
Every episode.
I don't think I've ever seen an episode.
Dude, you have to watch Samurai Jack. You remember when I had you watching, me and Zach had you watching Dragon Ball Z nonstop?
Oh, yeah.
Samurai Jack has like a different flavor of that kind of thing where it's like this samurai has a terrible like experience that brings him into a battle with the devil. And
Right.
he spends his whole life trying to whoop the devil's ass, and he can't because, you know, the devil is full of trickery and all this bullshit.
Yeah. Sounds like a cool concept for a movie, not a cartoon, though. I can't sit through cartoons. Like,
Dude, this one's good.
I've never been able to do that.
When I was young, I didn't watch cartoons. I was a Disney like reality kid. I wanted to watch people
exactly.
do
That's
shit,
yeah, right.
Now I'm
Same
an
with
adult.
Nickelodeon when I was younger in the
Beyond
90s.
South Park, I don't watch any cartoons.
Wow.
Oh, South Park.
You know what's
fire.
funny?
You just put that on late at night when you're about to fall asleep.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Never seen South Park.
Dude, no.
I seen little bits and
Maybe
pieces.
that's why nobody ever protests South Park, because
No one's
younger
seen
people
it.
don't know what South Park is.
For
Like,
real.
If you guys knew what was going on, like, you'd be pissed.
I feel like my generation. You talking about like cancel wise, like cancel?
Yeah.
I feel like the 25s. I'm about to be 26 in a couple weeks, but the 25s, 26s. Are we? I don't know if we are as woke as the people right behind me. I'm talking about the
You're
23s.
bordering millennial.
Yeah, so I'm not. I don't know. I'm changing too as I get older. There's certain things I don't like that I'm not gonna mention on here, but it's certain things that I see. in
What
society.
can you mention?
You don't
'Cause,
want to start no protest? Like,
No, I want
what
to
are you
just.
about to see? You about
I know.
to drop something hard?
I just know where I'm about to go when it comes to entertainment. It's like, just shut up on that tip. You know what
Makes
I mean?
sense.
Yeah. But it's like, it's so many things I be seeing. I be like, damn, that's what y'all doing?
Right.
But all right, I'm
And
gonna
then
just
you're
keep it pushing. You know what I
you're
mean?
like, where do I fucking sign up?
Where,
Like,
like it's kind of like, where do I fit in this with all this? How the world is maneuvering. I'm like, how do I fit in this? Like, I feel like I'm different. Like, it's weird. I don't know. I just feel like I'm different.
I've always had a problem with biting my tongue. Like that has steadily been like it's been like a theme of my life. You should have bit your tongue in this moment. And I nonstop am encountering ridiculous things. So during my birthday, I just turned 33 a month ago, and I was in Phoenix, Arizona for it. And I watched. I went to the Barbie movie, right? And while I'm sitting through the previews to future movies and all that before the movie started, this couple walked through, and it looked like some normal dude, but the woman in this relationship did not look fully woman. So when they walked by, like, I'm ridiculous. I just like, it was so very obviously a man that I started laughing because I feel like they were at an age where the dude didn't know that he was being duped. And I just like went through this whole situation in my mind.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see the Barbie movie.
So I start laughing, right? And the person I'm with, they're like, what are you laughing about? And I was like, did you just see that couple? And she's like, no, I didn't see it. Well, what? And I was like, I'm pretty sure this dude is being duped by a tranny.
Yeah.
And she was like, what? They had an Adam's apple? I was like, Adam's face. And that just kind of like, it just kind of like snapped into my mind at that moment. And I have not forgotten that.
Oh my God, that's hilarious, bro.
It's
See,
like-
you can't even say that on stage, bro. You can, but it's like it's.
But I could get in trouble for it, and that's what I hate about it.
I mean, it's not like a million people are listening to us right now. I agree with you, like on some level when you're at that point where you have tons of people listening, but there's probably like a handful of people listening.
Dude, I would have a riot. Find it,
so I'm gonna just. You said that I did. Put me in that Static Shock movie. That's what I want. That's my goal. That's what I need. But that's some of the funniest things. That's the funniest shit I heard today. That's hilarious,
dude. That's the funniest thing I've said in a year.
I mean, she threw the ollie.
Dude, the alley-oop was right there, and I jumped in like LeBron and slammed it. Yeah. Bro, I destroyed that one. And, that was one of the moments where it's because I can't bite my tongue, so I was literally speaking just things that come to mind. I say it as it pops up in my head. So I didn't, sit back and chew on it for a moment. Mm-hmm. I just blurred out things that randomly hit my mind. That's what's up. But it has been a problem. Pretty soon I'm going
on Tourette's.
Yeah.
Well, it might be like a form of it.
Right. It could be.
No, don't do that. Everybody not that mentally. Everybody mentally ill now.
No, he get prescribed weed for that.
Yeah.
Bro, I had just recently got my license taken away, right?
Yeah.
So the cop throws me in the back of his car, and I see a tow truck pull up to grab my car, and I get mad. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, are you seriously towing me right now? And he's like, yeah. I was like, I hope your kids get cancer. And shit like that, for me not being able to bite my tongue ever, that body cam footage and car footage is going to end up in my court case. So that's not going to look good when I'm telling people I hope their kids get cancer, So you're going
to blame it on skits. I mean, not schizophrenia. I'm fucking
insanity.
He also has schizophrenia. I just realized.
Self-induced, baby.
It's untreated, so understandable.
But that that has seemed to be like a theme with also comedy. There's a lot of crazy comedians. Man. Joey Diaz that you just brought up. That dude's a whack job, but he's so funny.
Yeah. I love Joey. I've been listening. Well, he doesn't do the podcast anymore, but I've been listening to him since I was in the 9th grade. So Joey Diaz has a special place in my my life. Really,
he's one of my favorites of all time.
For word, even though I feel like I've been getting mentored by a bunch of comedians when it comes to Joey Diaz, Joe Rogan. Who else I've been listening to for a long time? I listen to The Fighter and Kid, Brendan Schaub, and Brian Cox. I don't listen to them to get any introspection. But, yeah, I really fuck with them. Whole Rogan crew, Duncan Trussell's another individual. Man, if you listen to do y'all know who Duncan Trussell is?
I love Duncan Trussell. He's a crazy, different. He's way outside of the box. The way he thinks it seems super logical, even when he's talking just bullshit. He'll be making something up, and it sounds so legit. Jarrod has that characteristic. Wow. He's he's one of them types of people that's very alike Duncan Trussell.
Yeah, man. If you listen to Duncan Trussell, it's especially the early Duncan Trussell podcast. The ones with his mom, have y'all listened to those?
I've heard of it, and I never actually went to listen to it.
When he had it's weird. I was listening to this when I was so young, but it was him going through cancer. He had testicular cancer. He lost his mom around the same time. During that time, I was in the 10th or 11th grade, and it was so much stuff that he was overcoming during that time, and it's very commendable to see where he is now when it comes to his Netflix TV show. What's it called? What is it called?
The Midnight Hour, I think.
Midnight Hour. He's touring the country. I seen him at Hilarities. He'd be at Zanies, all over. He went through all those trying times, and he blossomed out of it. I don't know how he is behind closed doors, but it seems like he's in a beautiful space.
He's got a gang of kids. Career. He got a litter. He just had another one.
Yes, he got 3 now?
he's about to have a litter. He was happy. He posted the picture on Instagram. You got to go check out Duncan Trussell on Instagram. he posted a picture. His girl's got blood all over her shirt and stuff. They're holding a baby, and he's super happy. He's like, yeah, like I got another one.
Yeah. I mean, if you got the financial ability to do it, why not?
Yeah, I would have a litter of kids too.
Word, yeah. I don't know. When it comes to children, I'm kind of iffy about having them because of what I've been encountering in life with people. Like, it's so how this society is built is like all about the almighty dollar.
It's scary these days.
It's all about getting money, and I'm like, man,
isn't that what all life has been about? It's just constantly trying to survive by working your ass off and like,
whatever means,
whether it's money or any other, whether it's a bartering system of any sort. There's always going to be a bartering system.
Definitely. So it's always going to be that like struggle, strife to that pull, that grind. You saying?
Yeah, and there always has to be poor people to keep the rich rich.
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I don't understand why you need so much. I don't want to sound like a goddamn communist.
Damn liberals.
Ahead, but I'm just looking at the society in general. Like, man, this is it, huh?
I know, right? I feel that.
You know what I mean? Like, it's all about. I understand the survival aspect, but
that's a part of getting older. Is like I feel like that's like a common theme with a lot of people is when you get older, you start looking at the world like, man, this is it. Like,
yeah, I used to love buying you seen me dress when I came to like this is mighty regular. This is very regular.
He usually shows up and shows out
and like furs and shit, silky $100 shirts, and now I'm like, I'm just about to pull up in some Dickies motherfucker t-shirt. Like,
there
fuck
you go.
all that. You know what I mean?
Right?
Yeah.
Bro,
when I do my comedy
same shirts, like
when I do my comedy special though, it's gonna be lit. I'm gonna be fucking furs, leather suit, like what's Eddie Murphy. I'm gonna go crazy, gold chain, but I'm gonna be regular after the show.
How many minutes?
What's your intro song when you're walking out on stage?
That's a good question.
Oh, I can't tell. I was about to spoil it too. God damn! I was about to
you already
spoil
knew it. You had this in your
I was
mind for a
about
long
to just
time.
I would come out to.
There's gonna be some pimp shit. I will say that.
I know it has to be if you're wearing the furs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I would do Day No by Shorty Low.
Nah.
Give
me a lyric. Give me a chorus. What's the chorus? I know it. You know I'm a young buck.
Day No.
Oh, word.
Bro, that it's so hard. I wish I could play it on the show, but I can't because it's copywritten material. I used to freestyle to that beat all the time when I was really into the hip hop thing. That was my go-to freestyle beat. I would always throw that on and just instantly get into the zone to be able to write a song or get the energy I needed for performing or whatnot.
Yeah, definitely. What y'all think about that fight? I know I'm switching topics. Dramatic. Did y'all see
Nate
the fight?
Diaz?
No, the Spence
Crawford
fight. Yeah.
So
I didn't see it. So nah.
I didn't watch the fight, but I follow fighting sports very heavily. That's my sport. I'm not crazy about basketball, football, baseball, none of that. But when it comes to fighting sports, I'm in. And from what I heard, people expected a lot more out of that fight. Definitely. And Crawford walked in and just dominated. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to boxing, there's a dude that I've been following he grew up in my same neighborhood in Toledo, and Big Baby Anderson. That dude, when it comes to boxing, I've been just steadily following him because I'm so happy that a Toledo guy is doing it big. Mm-hmm. And but when I watched the highlights and stuff, Crawford just walked in and dominated, and I would also go as far as the saying it was probably upsetting to anybody that spent the money to watch that because it didn't sound like a fight.
No, I actually felt pretty bad for Crawford. Like, I was like, dang, it was like a light. It was kind of traumatic, lightly. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh wow,
lightly.
Like, I felt so bad for him because I don't know. I think, you know what? This is gonna sound kind of gay, but it's because
don't worry,
I
you
didn't
already
want to say
sounded
that. Yeah. But
welcome to No Outlet Live.
Yeah. But Spence is good looking, and when Terrence came in and batted his face, I'm like, oh no!
Don't mess up his beautiful face. Yeah, that does sound a little gay.
He done beat the ugly into that man.
No, yes. But shouts out to Crawford, man. I ain't had nobody in the fight. I just wanted to see a good fight, and
so who actually won? Crawford.
Yeah. What were the chances of this dude putting out a tweet that I don't have nobody to walk me to the ring, and Eminem takes him up on it?
Brother hit him
my big bro, Uncle Marshall.
Shout out to Eminem, man.
Yeah, that's a wild thing. That's got to be a crazy opportunity for him. To even have that dude reply to a tweet. Eminem, I would assume,
it's not that crazy because Crawford is a beast. So he may not be known like previously before this fight. He wasn't known probably in the homes of many people. But in the boxing world, he's a giant. So it's not that crazy. It's dope more so than crazy. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, these two giants come together for this presentation. So it's bringing two people together and bringing a lot more attention and brand awareness for Crawford. So you're partially right, definitely.
You know, I've been hearing this discussion a lot, and I want to just pick your brain and see how you feel about this. A lot of people are talking about boxing being predominantly viewed by black people more than white nowadays, because it used to be like a white sport, and now it has been the white people aren't as involved, but they're saying a lot of people are discussing how UFC is taking that spot, and that's why you don't have too many black people in the city of Cleveland don't even know about Stipe Miocic and things like this. But then when you talk to white people about boxing, they don't know about who's top dog and what's going on. Like Tank, people, I bet you 80% of white homes don't know about Tank.
Well, boxing is so ingrained, I guess, still in black culture. I can't really say why. I was gonna say due to this is like it's hard to pinpoint why. I was gonna say because of being impoverished, but everyone's impoverished.
Yeah.
You can't just say black people are impoverished. It's some rich ass black people, but there is a barrier when it comes to MMA. Of entry, because it's learning karate, learning kickboxing, learning taekwondo is very
That makes
expensive.
a lot of sense.
Yeah, but I don't want to generalize because I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the black guy saying because it costs too much. I don't want to say that because it's not. It's black people making money, of course, but boxing is so cheap. You don't need anything. Just come into the gym.
Where I grew up in Toledo, there was all kinds of inner city boxing gyms, and there wasn't no like karate. You didn't ever see a jiu-jitsu gym. Yeah. But I grew up pretty much in poverty. Right. I grew up in a terrible area. So like everybody, I grew up 3 doors down from an Olympic boxer in my childhood. So all of them things, that was always around me. I always saw boxing. I'm into fight sports. I like when people fight. It's so entertaining to watch. There's nothing more reality than seeing somebody get beat up. So I've always liked all of it. But I have asked, like, I got all kinds of black friends, and I ask them about, like, oh, Stipe going into this fight with John Jones or whatever. They're like, who the fuck is Stipe? And I'm always like, man, how do you not know that's it? That's your wild. City. You know what I'm saying? Wild. It's really crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. It's happened to me a lot of times where people didn't know Stipe.
That's weird because he's been one of the most successful. He's only one of the most successful UFC champions of all time.
Of all time.
Like, what the hell? How don't you know about Stevie? I've been to his gym. Like, what's funny is after that situation that happened out in Lakewood, I went to his gym like, man, let me take some boxing classes. I ain't even had no money. I was like, fuck that shit.
You said you didn't need it to do boxing.
Nah.
So.
Did you, when that situation happened, did it get, like, physical?
Nah. Nope.
Okay.
Nah.
Because you are kind of like a sturdy little guy, like you.
I like you said little.
You called yourself little earlier, so like you were like, yeah, I'm like a smaller dude, but you're not. Yeah, you're like you're like you know when people got like pit bulls and you see like the definition on the muscles and shit, you're like, I need to watch out for that dog. That's how you walk into the comedy places. Everybody
yeah.
references you as that too.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I got a hard veneer. I got a hard outward. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. You know what? I did get kicked out the house when I was young. So I got a little bite to me. You know what I mean? A little anger to me.
He's got a little bite.
For sure.
So what do you think about Stipe and John Jones? Now that we're on the topic of like fighting sport.
Let me say something about Stipe, yo. Let me say something about a lot of these fighters. Like, it's a lot of fighters that I talk about on my podcast that are punchy. They slur when they speak. They're not like when we go back and forth. They don't have that quick thinking. They don't speak as clear as us. And I feel like Stipe is one of those individuals. I feel like
he doesn't have a nice quip.
He's punchy. I feel. That's what I feel like. I feel like, and due to that fact, he's not going to be durable enough to withstand the power of John Jones. Because if you ever seen John Jones in that ring, the only bad beating he had was Alexander Gustafsson.
Yep.
One bad beating. So when it comes to durability, John Jones is a monster right now. And Stipe had all those crazy fights at heavyweight. John Jones had one fight at heavyweight. Well, for what? 40 seconds?
With Cyril Gane. And Cyril Gane, I
got John Jones, by the way.
Yeah.
How long would it take?
I think it's going to be a sad day for Cleveland.
That's a good take on it. I don't know anything about like boxing or anything, and like I'm like, oh, I kind of know what you're saying. Like,
yeah, that's cool.
But Cyril Gane, I feel like he gave up in that fight because he was so scared and intimidated by John Jones.
Scary, bro.
Dude, he's the hardest out there.
If this was goddamn back in the day, caveman shit, John Jones is the king, and I'm pissed.
Yup, exactly. He's the one that has all the women. He's going to be the first to eat all the time because he will just murder you. Yeah. The dude is like he's best comparable as like a ninja. I've watched an interview with him where he said people were asking him about using when he comes out with new moves and when he sees a new thing.
Word.
And does he go into the studying of it? What's his background and what's his martial art? And he said, I don't have none of that. I see things and I learn it because if I like it, I'm going to use it. Yes. And he was like, hey, you can't label me with any type of jujitsus or karates or whatever. I'm fighting out here. That's what I do. I fight. And I always love that about him because he walks in and dominates with that kind of energy.
For sure. Yeah, John Jones is a goddamn monster.
I think it's going to be bad for Stipe, dude. He's never fought nobody like this.
Sometimes I'd be like, do they have enough money to carry them along to start businesses? Because I want people to get in and get out. I think Stipe is like, he's proved.
He's older, too.
Yeah, he proved. The thing is with fighting is when you're in it, you're in it. So you don't know when to get out. You just a monster. You're just strong and powerful, and your mental is so powerful that it's like, I could beat this guy. I could get over any obstacle, but I don't know. I feel like it's time for him to venture off into business or something.
Yeah, Stipe is a record holder for defending the heavyweight title in the UFC. Mm-hmm. Nobody's defended the title 5 times. He's got the record still. I would at least sit back until that's broken. Maybe you come back.
By that time, no, it's gonna be a wrap for him. But
is anybody going to break it? You think John Jones has the opportunity for that? Because they're saying that Francis Ngannou is going to come back just to fight John Jones.
Francis Ngannou fighting John Jones. That's
the
Francis.
Fight.
That's bad for Francis, though. I don't even think it's going to be that good, though.
You don't think so?
No, because John Jones is that much more elite.
I don't know. Francis is a monster, though.
In what way?
He's just giant and he's stronger than everyone on the planet. The dude's like the Incredible Hulk.
See, you look at Francis as this monster. I look at someone who's winging punches with no fine technique behind it.
He was a boxer. He does have punches, but everything else doesn't fall suit. He's not like somebody that can kick you good, and he doesn't wrestle particularly very well.
Yeah. and John Jones does everything well.
He's the full package. John Jones is the full package.
So
He's got it all.
That's the same thing with Terrence and Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. One individual, heavy puncher. The other individual, he does everything.
Man, I didn't really think about it in that way, but that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Crawford came in there as like he was completely developed from the highlights that I've seen is what everybody in the boxing community calls the sweet science of boxing. Mm-hmm. He had it down to a T. I mean, he just outboxed him is what it was. Just like how the Logan Paul Nate Diaz thing.
That was fun to watch.
It was fun, but Nate Diaz doesn't have none of the science of boxing, and Jake Paul showed that he has that.
I guess. I don't know. The Jake Paul guy is so weird to me, but I mean, he definitely works hard. Yep.
You don't believe him as a boxer?
I mean, he's good for what he does. He's good for entertainment.
You don't think he could walk into the WBC and do work?
He don't want to do that.
I think he's doing all these bullshit fights to put him in. He said that by the time he's some whatever age, he was going to be a champion of a weight class in boxing.
That's his marketing.
Do you think so? I don't know. I mean, he looks like he can.
Well,
he looks like he can do it.
They say they're gonna do. They end up doing somehow. I don't know.
They
how
do.
It is.
I mean,
I think it's cool that they're like the most hated people on earth, and they still get where they need to go, and they use that shit to their benefit. Like people hating on them. Like,
I mean, give an applause to the Paul bros. Say that what you just said again about he's gonna do what? Become a.
He said by a certain age he's going to be a title holder in some weight class of boxing. I can't remember what weight class he said.
Is it gonna be one he creates?
Now that would be if he does that and he pulls that wool over my eyes. Yeah. I was actually kind of mad. I paid for the Jake Paul fight with Nate Diaz.
I did too.
I was kind of upset about it. I was kind of upset because Nate didn't come in there and show any ability of boxing.
I enjoyed it though. It was fun to watch on the Saturday night.
The girl fight before that was amazing.
I didn't see that.
That was great.
I was listening to the Joe Rogan, what they call it, the
Fight Companion.
I love those. Oh my god, I'm such a podcast nerd, dude.
Me too. What's your favorite?
I listen to so many. The Fighter and the Kid, Duncan Truss. I faded away from Duncan. I still listen. It's still in my queue, but Duncan Truss. So Joe Rogan. I'm always hitting Spotify every fucking day at 1:00 to see what he says. I listen to Flagrant sometimes.
Dude, Flagrant is one of my favorites. And Brilliant Idiots.
All those newer though. I just got into those like 2 years ago.
Dude, you gotta check out Stavi's World.
Stavi, I fuck with him. He's smart.
Stavi is he's so fucking funny. This dude's unbelievably funny. I just found that podcast and started from episode 1. I haven't been watching the new ones that drop or nothing. I'm starting at the beginning so I can ride with them. And once I catch up, then it's just going to be another one of my weekly shows that I watch.
Word, yeah. Definitely. I also listened to, what was it? I told y'all the Fighter and the Kid already, didn't I?
Yeah.
I got back into Corey Holcomb's show, the 5150.
You know, I never watched that, but I love Corey Holcomb. He's one of the best stand-ups alive.
The podcast is so goddamn funny, but it's tough, though, because they roast each other so bad. I'm like, I would never do your show, bro. You talk about me like that, we gotta fight. If you talk about me like that, we gotta fight, bro. There's no way No, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not putting myself through that shit.
What about Kill Tony? You watch any of that?
Nah, because he was so mean. I remember as a kid listening to Kill Tony. I'm like, and this when I first, so I forgot to tell you, when I was 16, I got on stage a couple times too. And I stopped because I was so young, you know what I mean? And I couldn't get into the bars and stuff. But I was listening to his podcast and 1 minute shit, and I'm like, damn, he's so goddamn mean.
he is very mean on that show. He shits on people. But if you're good, he gives you all kinds of love.
Word, definitely. What's the name was on that? He one of the best comedians in the city right now. Big chubby guy.
Oh, I know who you're talking about because I've seen him open up for a bunch of people that came here. He opened up for Tim Dillon, and he opened up for Tom Segura.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! What is his name? Damn, I can't believe I'm blanking out this dude's name.
It's cool. It's cool.
And you know what? I'm mad about this guy because he doesn't claim Cleveland no more. He keeps on claiming.
Akron?
Nope. He goes out and says that he claims Colorado. And it's like, bro, you're from Cleveland Heights, bro. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, he's from Cleveland Heights.
I think we're talking about two different people.
We might be the big dude with glasses. Doesn't dress super well.
Not him. No. I know what you're talking. That's John Bruin. That's who.
No.
You know talking about John?
Nope.
No. This is other guy though that's very funny. I'm sorry I can't remember your name, but he a OG. He real good, real dope.
Talking about a skinny white dude?
No, he a big fat guy.
Okay.
Chubby guy, but very funny guy. Very
Damn,
funny.
look at us, look at that shit. Not being able to name our local celebrities and shit.
I know, right?
I don't be following people like that. We was gonna talk about this, but yeah, I'm not really on social media like that.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
Like I'm on it. I'm not even gonna do I'm starting to calm down on my podcast because I want to dive back into acting a lot. But I just post and goes for real. I don't follow no one on Instagram, which is gonna hurt me. I probably in the long run, but that's fine. On Facebook, I don't follow anyone. I changed my account. I wish I could change on the feed. I don't want to see nothing. I'm that crazy. I want to log into Facebook and see nothing. Nobody's shit. But
I am one of them people where if I see too much shit that I don't like on there, I just be deleting people, blocking people. I am the type of person to be blocking people because I don't want to see your fucking mess online. I like to go online and laugh. That's really the whole thing for me.
Yeah. Just
post something
some
funny.
Cat videos.
Yeah, dude. You with the cat videos.
I think I heard y'all talk about cat videos. Y'all nuts.
But yeah, that really trips
Nuts
me
for
out
cat
that you're
videos.
25 and you really don't social media at all.
No, because this is another aspect of where I'm not going to be able to, I feel like I'm like not going to be able to fit in society correctly because all the women post everything. All the baby pics when they're bulging, the picture with the guy and the baby when it's like so much of their lives on social media. I don't want none of my life except my art on social media.
And ladies, if you're on Snapchat and you're posting all these
people on Snapchat still?
Yeah, and they post
They gotta move
10,000 videos of a concert that they're not watching. Don't do that. Because nobody wants to see that shit. We don't give a fuck about your video of the concert. The concert sucked. And your taste in music sucks too. Yeah. We're tired of seeing it. Stop posting it online.
You said the taste in music sucks. I listen to chick music. Some chick music, but yeah, you're right for the most part.
No, I mean I have like I have a taste in music that is everywhere. So if I like something, like don't show me don't be posting a full concert, the full 1 hour concert of like 311. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
Yeah,
we're tired of it.
We just want to hear the hits and just 30 seconds of the hit, like just the hook.
Well, me, I went to the Larry June concert. I taped the first couple seconds. And then I put it in my pocket and enjoyed myself. I did not bring my phone out one time. Everybody that's life now. Everyone walks around with the phone and I get it.
Yeah.
But
because back in the day they would have beat your ass. You brought a camera into their shit.
For real.
Yeah. But it's like I wanted to enjoy my guy Larry June do his thing. I just wanted to see the performance, man. But
there was a thing for a long time. Like Dave Chappelle has kind of changed it to where he's the one that ushered in the bags for your phones that lock them up. But there's a lot of people that played into the phone thing, and they're like, instead of putting your lighters up in there, they're like, put on your flashlights, and you see a sea of flashlights.
Which I think that's
kind of
so
cool.
You think that's
cool? I like it.
Right.
I think that's a really cool part of a show. I think it looks really neat, especially could you imagine being on stage and seeing 10 billion flashlights? Or 10 billion is crazy, but like, imagine if like...
I guess, so it's just a light show for the entertainer. They're like, give me a light show.
It's cool to look at when you like watching... I like watching, like, back in the day, I used to watch concerts to get creatively stimulated. Like Joey Badass concert, Larry June, whatever. I watch it just to get creative stimulation, but... I don't know, it's cool. I guess, like, if you're watching it, a bunch of lights and it's dark, I guess it's cool. I just hate this goddamn... I'm mad they created the phone now. I'm at that point. Like, 'cause
I'm there with you.
always with it.
You got an old soul, man.
You're like, murder the phone.
Right, but I need it now. Like, I have to have it. And I'm like, oh my, what did they do to me?
In 2 years, Jay-Shawn's going to be like, get off of my lawn. Get off my grass.
Listen.
You little shit.
I'm mad that my great-grandfather moved to Cleveland.
Where was he at? Where'd you come from?
West Virginia.
Oh, yeah, right.
I wish we would have stayed there. I wish he would have stayed there, but it was money up here, so he had to move. But, man.
What is there saying? Virginia by God or something like that?
I don't know. It's probably racist as fuck right now.
Yeah, right.
But the thing is, I want to go to the country. This is my perfect life, yo. My perfect life is to have a nice-ass condo in the city or of any city, like New York, Chicago, L.A., whatever. But a house, a beautiful home somewhere in the outskirts of Houston, rural Houston,
Hell yeah.
Texas. I know. That's the goal. Like, for 3 months, I'm going to come to a city, beautiful condo with my chick or whatever, and just bounce around comedy clubs, go to concerts,
There you go. Let's
get
go
some
back
shit.
to the woods.
Go back. I think that's the goal. That's my goal. Some people like the city life. I don't get it.
No, I'm with you. I'm kind of torn in between. I love city life, but it would be nice to be isolated away from it, you know? And
I think after you're in the country for a little bit, though, you're going to get sick of that shit real quick.
You go stir crazy.
Word. Yeah. That's you got to give yourself something to do still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
You got to tend to something.
Yeah.
You can't just sit. Like, it's crazy people. Like, I live in, well, I'm not going to say where I live.
That's probably a good thing, you know what I'm saying?
But
don't know who's listening.
Yeah. I don't have no house in general, but I don't have no big place I live in, but it's giant homes surrounding in my area and some giant ass homes. And I used to deliver pizzas, and you go into these homes, it's these weirdo feeble people be in there with these dirty homes. They're giant homes.
Right?
Giant homes, and it's dirty in there. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Because when they were 25, they could buy a house for $850. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think it's old money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they've been around for so long, they were bound to get like generational wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like,
Word. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, definitely. But it's just so strange. Like, some people, it's weird how some people make money. Like, I used to cut grass landscaping, but this lady wanted us to, wash their windows. And we was like, yo, this giant home, what you do? She was like, sell books. I'm like, damn.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like, it's so many ways.
that was Jeff Bezos' mom.
Yeah. Hey, he's great over here, guys. Keep this guy. But yeah, man, sell books, man. Damn.
And if you need to be entertained while selling books, make sure that you follow No Outlet Live. We're everywhere that you can watch podcasts or stream them. You can listen to them everywhere. We're on the iHeartRadio app, Spotify, YouTube, all the bullshit. We'll be back. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll go into some news and some videos.
Stay tuned. No Outlet Live. We'll be right back.
What's up? Jay Remy here, host of No Outlet Live. Are you considering or curious about how you could start your own podcast? Join Anchor. Anchor has everything you need to make a podcast for free. Monetize your podcast, one-click distribution, record from anywhere on the app, and they have unlimited free hosting. Download Anchor on the App Store or Google Play. Anchor, podcasting made easy.
Guardian Roadside Solutions is ready to help with your roadside emergencies serving the greater Cleveland area. They have the knowledge and experience to get you back on the move quickly with staff available 24/7 to help with flat tires, tire damage, changes, fuel delivery, vehicle lockouts, dead battery, or new battery installs. If you find yourself or someone you know in this situation, call a Guardian at 440-833-6000.
We've been drinking like we're dying, driving like we stole the damn thing. We're all deranged and damaged, but goddamn it, I love it. Goddamn it, I love it, and we deserve to be loved a hell of a lot more than we've been here. Yet most days I can't even look at myself in the mirror. Yeah, I feel so small in this city. Yeah, I feel so ugly in this world. Please accept us how we are. Just accept us how we are. Do you see what's wrong with everything in this place? Or is it just me? Skin from its skeleton, break apart every bare bone. Use my hair as your kindling, and make my insides your home. You're never alone. Take from within what you will. Suck the blood straight from my feet. Discard every shred of evidence. I see a world with less people like me.
No Outlet Live.
Hey, I'm Jay Remy, host of No Outlet Live. If you're in a podcast that explore any and everything, check us out. We stream anywhere you listen or watch podcasts, or just type No Outlet Live, one word, in your Google search bar to find the show. Live Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook. No Outlet Live, your road to boredom ends here. Do you like Tessa? Do you think this will be a date that can last?
Well, she's not very articulate.
Are you looking for a place to have custom t-shirts made for your business? Well, we have the place for you. Flathouse Press works with 100% eco-friendly material for all of you conscious folks. They can also put out orders in a fraction of the time large-scale competitors can. They are a fun, locally grown Cleveland original company. Go to flathousepress.com and check out the variety of party toys, headbands, and clothing in their catalog.
What's up? Jay Remy here, host of No Outlet Live. Are you considering or curious about how you can start your own podcast? Join Anchor. Anchor has everything you need to make a podcast for free. Monetize your podcast, one-click distribution, record from anywhere on the app, and they have unlimited free hosting. Download Anchor on the App Store or Google Play. Anchor, podcasting made easy.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Welcome back to No Outlet Live.
We're here, No Outlet Live, with your boy, Jay-Shawn Chandler. I am about to jump into some news real quick, so let me switch over to this video right here. Oh, you know what? Damn, I forgot about that. Huh. We'll be all right. I got to find this one story that I want to cover first. And it's not that.
I didn't even see this. I heard about it though.
Hold on. I wanted to talk about Hawaii. Because Hawaii just had a whole lot of wildfires, right? We still have Canada right above us, though. Pretty much the whole country is on fire.
Still? They haven't got that shit under control?
They can't.
Politically?
Politically?
Politically, yeah, it's on fire.
Damn Trudeau.
Right? They did this.
But, yeah, so Maui has a death toll that climbed up to 80 people, and they're still finding a lot of people under the rubble. I guess wildfire swept through there and really devastated the place. According to NPR, as you can see right here, here's some Mauans. I don't know what you would call them.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's weird.
I guess it would be a Mauan.
Right.
But these people in Maui, man, they're going through it. And, yeah, this fire's been going on for a couple of days. I think it is calmed down.
Did they say how it started?
I'm pretty sure it was a lightning fire. I do have a video.
Yeah. Do you think it's weird that like everywhere is burning and it just so happens to be? They're gonna be like, dude, this is global warming. Everybody needs to get inside their house again. Like,
Do y'all want to get into this?
get some sunblock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
go
do the
ahead, man.
same, bro. Like I'm so sick of the kleptocracy. Damn, but I'm so sick of these guys because they do the same routine every year, like the burning and the complaining about global warming. I'm like, again with this. I see the same playbook. It's the same playbook. They do the same thing.
Hell yeah.
Constantly.
Oh yeah, always. It's always a game that it's just to keep them in power and keep us,
frantic.
Yes,
and unfocused.
Scared. Like, we don't know what's going on. Please tell us what we need to do next.
Yeah, like that's why why I'm not heavily on social media, because I'm so focused on attacking like my goals right now that I try to keep the goalposts in front of me, no matter what's going on surrounding me. Now, and there's a lot of bad stuff that happened to me this summer. Like one very bad thing that could have broke a lot of people, right?
Me and you both, my boy.
Yeah, but I'm so goddamn focused on the task at hand that I'm gonna just keep running and keep pushing. But let's get back to the story.
So,
Yeah, I mean, let me see if this article tells us the historic town of Lahaina. Lahaina.
They might got bad bitches there.
It sounds like it, right? Much of which was destroyed. About 85% of the fire has been contained, they said on Friday. But, I mean, look at this.
yeah,
the
that
whole,
shit looks crazy.
Why
The
these
whole
photos
city was
always look
destroyed.
unreal?
Because
yeah,
they're
it is,
not
'cause
real.
it's-
They're just selling you a lie, dude.
Man, like I be seeing like the Ukraine-Russia photos. It's like, what? It's
Well, they say a lot of like the Russia photos, like Russia makes those. It's like rhetoric. They'll like use like like gunshots from another video from prior to it and add it to another video and like make like videos to fool people and like show that they're like in charge.
You remember at the beginning of the whole Ukraine thing, they kept on talking about the ghost of Ukraine, and it was a fighter pilot. They kept on saying was like he was top dog and he was destroying all kinds of Russians.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be it was actually footage they kept on taking clips of people from the ground using their phones to film Top Gun Maverick footage, because they were like flying over this area and doing they filmed all that in real jet fighters, so they're doing all these exercises and stuff in these jet planes,
they were saying,
and people are saying it's the ghost of Ukraine and stuff and reposting these videos and it turned out to just be like people from the ground level watching just people film a movie.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Tom Cruise being sweet as fuck.
Right.
But you know what the speaking of these pictures of Maui, this reminds me of a topic that I had been covering for many episodes now. If you're a longtime follower of No Outlet Live, you know that this looks just like that place in the desert. Oh shit.
You're fucking desert people.
Yeah,
what are they called?
Right now it's blanking out on me. Damn, what are they called?
Desert people.
Yeah, they live like they live like Mad Max.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, damn! I was just going through old episodes recently.
How do you not remember? I just can't remember what they're called, but they're in California, right?
It's outside of California. Oh shit! Oh man! Oh, I know it. I'm sorry. I have to know what this is.
Egyptians?
Dude, desert people outside of California. Like, bums, like... It's a community where they don't have any money. They just, like, I don't know, they live in the desert.
This is something I have no idea about.
Yeah, I never would have known it was a thing either unless...
Slab City.
Slab City.
Slab City. You're not hip to Slab City. Let's do a little checkup on Slab City since we haven't seen it in a while.
Right?
A little update.
It sounds like a street
Right?
This is Slab City. And we'll get back to Maui in a moment. But yeah, this is what it looks like.
I think a lot of us have been out here for
like
multiple years.
It does.
Kind of gotten used to it.
You were right.
The summers out here are brutal, and the winters are unforgiving. You got a hose. No.
About 40 miles north of Los Angeles is the city of Lancaster. And just beyond that,
it doesn't look like what?
Hippie people anymore. Usually all the other videos are all like crazy looking chicks with dreadlocks.
He looks like he's on the outskirts of actual Slab City.
Gotcha. He's not allowed inside.
Because Slab City is like a city. There's like a big community all bunched together of a heap of garbage, but it's like a community.
He was shunned from the Slab City community.
Which means whenever
I'm
you
here
get a
by
ride
myself
into town,
now.
How bad does it got to be in your life to get shunned out of Slab City?
Summers are hot, the winters are unforgiving without my Slab City.
And my garbage keeps on getting robbed from me.
Yeah, right.
Bathrooms, cleaning up dishes, cooking, everything.
My man's stealing water
I
in
think
El
the hardest part
Paso.
about living out here, trying to stay out of your own head.
That doesn't sound like he's doing very good,
Not
though.
like I woke
No.
up one day and said, hey,
Like
I'm
Slab
gonna go
City is in the
desert and
distance from this
make
guy.
life,
Yeah, right.
We should just live
There's
homeless in the
actually
desert,
more.
though. It's not.
Oh, these got to be the Slab City people.
Eve Garrow has spent years analyzing Southern California's homeless policies and police practices.
They actually
think
have
of
become
banishment as
an actual city,
Okay.
and police don't have jurisdiction in it. So when crime happens in this area, it just happens, and there's nothing you can really do about it. There's stores in there.
Yeah.
There's lounges. They have built like an actual city, but it's all completely out of garbage in the middle of the desert. It started off on an old Air Force base, and people just communed to it that didn't want to live by the American system anymore.
Yeah, a lot of people do that, and they get shut down pretty quickly by...
This doesn't.
Yeah.
This place just lives.
Get pulled over by the
now.
cops, and they're like, I seceded from your government. They still
Yeah.
whoop your ass and take you to jail anyway. Like, you didn't secede from that. Like,
What is that? It's basically an occult, right? An occult.
Yeah, it's like a cult.
Yeah, if they start thriving too much, they'll snip that real quick.
Yeah, they could definitely. I mean, most of it is just meth heads though, so they're not too worried about it. I don't think.
Why is it meth heads and trash? Does that make sense? No, I thought meth heads clean and shit. No.
Nah, man, they're nasty. A good movie recommendation for you is Spun.
I seen that back in the day.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a real good one about some meth heads.
Wait, Spun.
Yeah,
What is
Spun. It's got John Leguizamo
is that the one where the baby's crawling across the ceiling and like turns its head and like starts puking all over the
yeah,
dude?
dude.
Yeah,
because the dude gets all cranked out and then he starts hallucinating and then he realizes like 3 days have passed by or something.
Yeah, that movie's goddamn ridiculous. I didn't finish it. I know the director or the writer on that though.
And what was that other movie where the dude was stealing his mom's TV every day or his grandmother's TV? He kept on stealing it, pawning it, and then his grandmother would go buy it back, and the next day he'd steal it again.
What movie is that? I don't even remember.
Oh, man. Requiem for a Dream?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Requiem?
Yep.
Oh, that was
however you say that word.
Requiem.
Rectum. Rectum for a dream. Rectum is my dream.
Like, ass to ass.
Yeah, you never go ass to ass.
Never.
But yeah, a small fire that was sparked on Friday and forced mass evacuations has been completely contained. Doesn't say how it started.
I feel like we're in class and we're doing current events right now.
Yeah, we kind of are.
But these should all be new to you because you said you're not on the, the interweb much.
Oh my gosh, look at the harbor. Oh my gosh.
I figured this video would show us a little bit about why it started. This article is supposed to tell us why it started.
Yeah,
I'd
aerial
like to know. Footage of Hawaii burning.
Because like everywhere else that there's stuff burning, they're like, it started because of this. And then, like in the United States, our fires are started over like electric posts. Like.
It's their dry season, and it was lightning.
Do they have they ever had wildfires in Hawaii?
They say it's the worst that they've ever encountered.
Wait, islands have droughts?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, it would be hot down there. I don't know. It's been a very hot summer because it was 120 in Phoenix when I was there, and that was abnormal for how long it's been 120 degrees. I don't know. That sucks the water right out of everything.
Do you believe global warming now, or?
Well,
I don't know.
Was Al Gore right?
It seems like the globe just goes through phases of that though. So if you look through history, everything that's been actually written, as long as we've been keeping documentation on temperature and stuff, there's been very hot decades, and then it cools down and gets severely cold. I think the Earth just does this all the time, and right now we're in one of the transitions of it being hot.
Yeah.
I don't believe that it's like the whole world is heating up and boiling.
Was it that hot?
See, I didn't think it was.
Not here in the Midwest. Down in Phoenix, when I was watching the news every day I was out there, they were like, it's been a month now that it's been 120. This ain't normal.
Yeah.
Like, people are dying out there from hiking and stuff. It's pretty wild.
That's their dumbass fault. Take your ass in the house with the AC.
Yeah, right? Like, you want to pick the hottest day of the year to go hiking? Yeah, like, I ain't coming out of the house. If I'm sweating as I walk out of the house, I'm just going to turn around and go back in, man. That's not a day for hiking.
They're saying some of it could be Hurricane Dora. that has been that helped the wind from Hurricane Dora
blowing
putting air on the fire.
Yeah,
So it could have been a small fire that just
blew over. Huh?
I don't think they actually know. It is unclear where the fires began, but from the time they started, they moved extremely quick. Yeah, so they're not exactly sure what happened. I bet you it's people.
Yeah,
Could be.
it's always people.
It's white people out there vacationing in Hawaii.
Right.
Starting fires, flicking cigarette butts off into the brush.
Yeah. What a bunch of assholes, man.
Wow.
Fuck them white people.
Fucking sick of it.
We're blaming some people, but we blaming white people. We don't even know if it's true.
Dude, you guys been doing that to us for years.
Now we joined the crew. We're with y'all. Yeah, so man, shouts out to Hawaii, dude.
I just heard someone say like all these places we go, I haven't been anywhere outside of America, but like we go to all these places, these islands, like Jamaica. We go to
Damn, why you say that with a little hint of patois?
Because I grew up around
Jamaica,
Jamaicans.
man.
I grew up around Jamaicans. They used to sell fucking drugs in my neighborhood.
Jarrod's had many encounters with the Jamaicans himself.
Dude, that patois low-key scary when they start going off.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what the hell? And then they'll come to you and be like, well, hello. Like, what? Why you doing that?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, right.
That's funny.
They say they speak English, though. Like, but do you understand?
It is.
Yeah, it's like broken
patois.
English.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard to understand, though.
It's almost like going down to, what do they speak in Louisiana? Creole.
Or is that people?
It's pretty much a language itself. It's like patois.
Yeah.
Because it's English, but it's got a whole different dialect to it.
English, yeah, mixed with some of the slaves, their language all compiled together to make this thing.
Yeah, because Creole is really that's different. That's when you meet them people that are like Boom Howard.
Is that how they really talk? Like, I never heard anybody speak that.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah.
Well, let's look that up real quick.
Here we go.
All I know is baby. That's the only thing I know. And currency.
Moi, t'es informe créole. Moi, t'es né ici. Et moi, je l'aime parler créole. Comme on peut parler créole.
It's kind of French because the French used to they went to war over South America at one point in history.
Yeah.
And they really took over a lot of it. So a lot of people speak like almost French-ish, but it's mixed with American.
Yeah, well, it's from Canada, right? Montreal, from there.
Yeah, because the Canadian French, because a big chunk of Canada speaks straight French.
I mean, Canadian women are so hot, bro.
Caring.
While being so cold.
Et moun qui parle créole, et moun parle créole, il parle vite. Comme on va dans Houston, il dit, "Moi connais où toi tu from? Tu from Louisiana parce que tu parles créole et puis tu parles vite."
That's wild.
Moun
Creole's different. Yeah, so like patois,
seeing
Creole.
That black chicks speak like that was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because we all do have different languages. That's not crazy. I take that back.
I think it's like sexy to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Like chicks that speak other languages.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. And to them, like, do you think they think about American like that? American English?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably not. I haven't seen that fetish on Pornhub or anything.
Have you ever seen the meme of Arthur or who is it? Or it's Dexter's Laboratory, where the girl's whispering in his ear. She's like, "Say it like that again," and he says some hood shit.
Yeah.
He's like, "What up, no?"
Yeah.
I love the memes. But also in news, a new twist in Hunter Biden's case is a huge political headache for his father.
What'd they find now?
They've been having a lot of people come out. So according to CNN, there's a new twist in the investigation.
It's from CNN, though?
Yeah.
All right, so if they're saying it, at least it's kind of credible, I guess.
Just weeks ago, the shadow of criminal suspicion over Hunter Biden seemed about to lift, but elevation of David Weiss, the prosecutor investigating President Joe Biden's son, to special counsel status on Friday, was important for the symbolic and political reasons, as it was legal ones. Potentially other states beyond his current patch as a U.S. attorney in Delaware. The change of status followed the collapse of a deal that they made with Hunter Biden's team of lawyers. They wanted to see him get sentenced probation, pleading guilty on 2 misdemeanor tax charges because he has been making a ton of money without a job. He makes millions of dollars and don't have a job. He just smokes crack. The deal would have also included an arrangement that would have resolved a felony gun charge. They tried to restructure a deal. The judge had worried about unconstitutional and now reached an impasse, and that a trial was likely. They got this worded very confusingly.
That's the point. To waste your fucking time.
The way that you read it, I understood nothing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Like, what the hell happened? No, I don't. I forget what I said about Biden, but.
So what's the extra charge? Because so far it's just like all the other
think
stuff
it has to do with
he's already getting
the gun. I think it's the gun charges. They've been talking about this for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
He was feloniously carrying a gun.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're
Who
trying.
isn't?
They're trying to. Well, right. But where he's from, because he still lives in Delaware, off of Joe Biden's in Joe Biden's house.
Right.
But all this stuff that he's been doing lately, I mean, it's just crazy. Leaving coke in the White House, shutting it down over his cocaine. Allegedly. Thank you. I don't know if it's allegedly.
Not allegedly.
I don't know. Just
that dude did that shit.
I know, but as broadcasters, you gotta say that.
Oh, yeah.
I feel that he's got No Outlet Lives back, and I love that. There was a sufficient criminal allegations to investigate, as well as conflicts between interests in keeping Weiss under the direct supervision. I did see something else about the gun. Career prosecutors had decided that the only appropriate charges were misdemeanors on tax and a diverted gun charge. So it means they diverted it, and that won't even be an issue. What it comes down to, really, though, when it comes to
it's all a fucking pony show, bro.
it is,
all
because
theater,
Hunter Biden's not getting charged with anything. He's not going to do no time.
Well, would like a politician's son ever get charged with anything? Almost, I feel like the only reason they're doing that is like to smear him for re-election, and then they're both trying to smear each other. That's the only reason that all these people have charges against them, because like rich elites don't worry about that shit.
Well, a lot of this I feel like is
You saying
Trump.
like the Republicans are throwing these charges around?
I think it's Trump. I think it directly comes back to Trump.
And no different than the Democrats doing it to the, Republicans, like trying to throw Trump under the bus, and then they're coming back with their shit to throw them under the bus.
We're coming up on an election. They're about to start throwing blows. And, I can't wait to see like the commercials and them just slandering each other. There is no more respect when it comes to the presidential race or none of that, but it is entertaining. I do got to say that.
Entertaining, definitely. I just have trouble getting into it. I do.
Me too.
I try, but it's like, okay,
I'm one person that a lot of people get mad when I admit to them I've never voted. I never saw like these people they're not working for my interest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I go back and forth on the voting thing when it comes to like, state, and you know what I mean, but like local, when it comes to local, but I just feel like it all comes down to you and your decisions. Like, you have to take your life in your hands and make good decisions.
Yeah.
Work. I don't want to say work hard. That sounds goofy, but be intentional with every decision you make in your life.
Right.
And hopefully it goes well. Yeah, feet is getting that car that's going past. I can hear it, but
There's
yeah,
a damn tow truck.
Yeah, I just feel like you gotta
hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your car. The tow man's in this bitch. I hope he ain't coming for my shit.
I was just about to say, I hope you're not trying to get my shit.
You did park on the street, right?
Yep.
All right, good.
And even that's not a sure thing because there's so many signs everywhere. I'm like, I don't really know where to park, what time.
I'm
like,
just looking at it like,
yeah, like, man, I don't know.
Damn you, Lakewood.
You're right.
Every city.
Yeah, I feel that. It is every city. No, that's Maui again. Let me go down here. That's Hunter. Let's see about this news story. The Riverfront Brawl in Alabama.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see this?
I heard Corey
Have you seen this, Jarrod?
Yeah.
Oh my.
And not because I wanted to see it. I saw a caption to something, and I was like, "What does that even mean?" And then I went to like the comments to see what they were talking about, like and I saw the videos they were talking about. I was like, kind of. And now they're like praising chairs, like
yeah, I know.
Shit. Like, I'm like, wait a second, dude.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Now this guy in the white shirt, he's the boat captain on a city on city property. They have a river boat. He gets punched by the guy. So
he threw his hat like that. He threw his hat like Bobby
No, he
Schmurder
did,
in that hot N-word video, bro.
So what I've been
Like,
there's a lot
that's
of
just where it starts. This is the first thing you're gonna notice.
Yo.
And then all this other shit that goes down, it is crazy, dude.
So what this started over is these white guys in the back here, the people he starts arguing with. This guy right here, he's like, "Don't touch my fucking boat." He had his boat docked in a place where the city's riverboat is supposed to dock. And
the city's?
Yes, the city's riverboat. This dude works for the county or whatever. So he started moving this guy's boat. He had to get it out the way so that he could park his ship. This dude's like, "Don't touch my fucking boat." And he's like, "Fuck you, I work for the city. You're not allowed to dock here." This guy and his friends thought it was a good idea to punch this guy.
Pause when after he throws the hat.
Yeah.
Like right when he does it.
Now he gets punched by that guy.
Stop right, dude. It's so performative.
Now I've heard something about this recently, and
fake.
I don't know if how true this is. Somebody brought it up to me that this is a symbol amongst African Americans to say that there's racial physical violence going on. So that's a signal to throw your.
Real, he was sending it out.
This is what I heard.
What?
Now watch. This is where Black Aquaman comes into play.
Yeah,
because
dude.
he throws his hat up and starts getting jumped by these white boys. Black Aquaman comes out of nowhere. Look, more white boys. Now
He did a UFC move. What's that? The flying knee, bro.
Yeah, right. Like, what do chicks in little dresses
White guy
think they're
came
gonna
to
do in
help.
that situation?
Yeah, there was one white guy that came to help.
I want a dress to come up.
Now look, this black dude saw the hat fly. This black dude saw the hat fly. He came and he's trying to stop
If that chick's ass was fatter, her dress would have came up.
They kind of blurred her cooter a little bit. There's Black Aquaman down there. He jumped off of the boat and he's swimming to the dock.
Don't touch my wife. That's his daughter. Ooh,
Right.
chocolate. Ooh, look at.
Now look, that dude in
He
the
said,
blue.
"Hold on, wait." He like gave a signal, like, "You guys hold off for a second."
What the hell just
Thanks for
happened
watching
there,
our
bro?
YouTube
Oh,
channel.
and they cut it off. What?
Yeah, that was
No, there. You didn't even see the dude swim up. You didn't see all that. That was
yeah,
like,
that version was zoomed in a lot.
That's what I'm trying to say. And I saw things prior to that, like
Yeah.
where the video that I saw the first time, the dude swimming up, he swims up, and then they show him like instantly, like somehow edit or whatever.
He's
Look,
the
and
teenager
he's, like,
being
fighting.
hailed a hero for
There's
swimming
Black
to the
Aquaman.
rescue
But
in
if
the
you
midst
watch
of
the
that
actual
ugly
full length of the
riverfront
video, he's
brawl.
standing like wringing out his t-shirt, he's taking his good old time, like doing all this other shit.
Off a
Like,
riverboat
Is that
after
joke
seeing his
already, like-
coworker being beaten on the dock.
The 16-year-old
That
is
a
now
social
being
media
dubbed
joke?
a
Black
real-life
Yeah.
Aquaman. On social media, he
wish
is
I
a
thought of that.
sensation.
The guy
Me
that
too.
jumped in the water to help.
Yeah.
They're now calling him Jamichael Phelps.
Family spokesperson.
Come on, man. And if a white person would have said that, like, it would have been game over,
Dude,
dude.
a shit storm.
It is a good joke for y'all.
That's
Like,
what I
we
need
just can't say it.
Riot erupted into a
Watch
pitched
those.
battle
I need to
with
get
racial
back on
overtones. Passengers on the riverboat were getting ready to go ashore after an
Jamichael
evening cruise in
Phelps
Montgomery,
is so
Alabama.
funny.
That's the first
I never heard that one
yet.
yet.
To remove a pontoon boat blocking
It's
the
not
riverboat's
that.
dock.
No, I'm just
You
kidding.
hear the captain over the PA system suddenly say, "Black pontoon boat, move your boat."
Krista Owen shot this video as the first mate tried to persuade a group of men to move their boat. That's when one knucklehead attacks him. And you can see him toss his hat away as he gets ready to fight back.
You ain't lying. That was super performative how he did it.
And is taking a brutal
Dude, he
beating.
is throwing up that signal probably. Like, that probably is
What
the
were you
thing.
thinking when all of a sudden you see the first punch being thrown?
It was breaking
Yeah,
my
she
heart,
bad,
and
huh?
all of us. Of
Inside
course.
edition.
Now I can't believe we have to watch this poor man, be beat, and we can't do anything about it.
He's defenseless.
He's defenseless.
The riverboat.
Her eyes are too close together, though. You see this lady's eyes?
She looks like a water baby.
I got excited, but she's trash.
Yeah. Yeah, look at them eyes.
You were like, I just caught, like, a glimpse.
Yeah.
Those are cartoon eyes. They're so close together. But yeah,
I don't
that's
think it's bad. I don't know what you guys are mad at. If that chick came up and talked to me at a bar, I'd be like, hell yeah, like, what's up? Like,
I hit it.
right? I don't care if your eyes are too close, girl.
So police in Montgomery, Alabama say that they have not found evidence in the last weekend's riverfront brawl in which large number of people squared off against each along racial lines rises to the level of a hate crime. But it did start off with, like, I don't know, this is the big debate about this case right now, is that it was a black ship captain. He jumped off the boat. He did the hat throwing thing, which people are trying to say that I'm with you. I don't think that's real. That's not a
that's
thing.
not real.
Well, if he
It's
never
not
heard
real.
of it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Obviously, yeah.
Like, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people fight. I've never seen it just like fucking hats flying through the air dramatically.
Yeah.
You know?
but if that becomes a thing because of this, like, it goes viral, that, like, you just throw your hat up and, like, just gang.
As a white guy, I see a hat flying through the air. I'm out. I'm so out. You're gonna see the Looney Tunes smoke cloud behind me.
Yeah.
My feet rotating
We're
in
just going
circles.
that way, sirs.
We'll look like the damn Roadrunner. But yeah, they're trying to make this like a race thing, and
You
I'm
didn't
not
even
sure
show
if
all
it is.
the dude getting beat with the chair and stuff. Like,
Oh, he is a lot. Damn, I'm just so out of the loop with this. Like, I heard, like, I listen to podcasts, so I hear about all these things. I just don't go investigate it.
yeah, right.
Riverboat
You're
brawl
missing
full
out, dude.
video.
I'm
Okay.
sure your brain is like on overload right now from all the things you've missed from the interwebs.
Yeah,
I think this is the full video.
Oh, this the wide shot.
And he still didn't move his boat. Still didn't move his boat.
He still didn't move his boat.
Oh yeah, this is the original with the chick like yelling over it the whole time.
I mean, these guys are douchebags for not just moving their boat, though.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely were in the wrong. And they learned. Next time they're gonna move their fucking boat, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not that big of a deal to move your fucking boat.
Right. Well,
I hate boat douchebags.
From what we can see, it looks like they even like attacked that dude for no reason. So they definitely deserve, like, you know, don't attack someone and expect people not to stand up for it.
That boy's swimming. Black Aquaman on it.
Wait, is that I'm confused. I am confused right now.
Why are you confused?
Yeah, what are you confused about?
Came out, that looked like a white guy that came out there.
No, it wasn't. It was a 16-year-old kid that worked for the ferry, like going helping his dude.
All right. Well, he didn't do nothing.
That's like I said. There's like other videos where it just shows him like they're like saying he's like standing there wringing out his shirt that he didn't do anything like that. It's like so nobody really knows.
No, when this amps up and it becomes like a 50-person Royal Rumble, he's in there.
Oh, he just walked up and like ran up on him. Like
this is the beginning.
I
It
think the
becomes
other
a Royal
videos
Rumble.
I saw were like fake videos. I don't know, like, because that doesn't make sense.
Oh, okay.
See, look, he just slammed that white boy.
Now this makes sense. Oh, because I'm looking at it like, what the fuck? This the big. Oh.
Yeah, see, he's in there.
That's not
Bing,
that kid.
He's throwing punches. Right? Yeah, it is. The kid ain't got no shoes on.
That must be him.
Yeah.
Oh, they came back for Get Back.
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't playing that shit. But watch, in a second here, look, he just knocked out that female.
I don't think he knocked her out, though. I think he like moved out the way and let her fall over. Like
a lot of girls get beat up in this once it heats up.
Dude, I did think that was crazy that there's the one chick laying on the ground and the other people are just beating on her like dudes and shit too. I'm like, why would you do that?
She gets jumped.
The white woman got beat up?
Oh yeah. She gets her ass whooped. But she gets up. Like a lot of people get woozied in this and the girl gets up.
Yeah, but you should let Star just handle that dog.
It's a goddamn disaster.
It is.
And this is just like the beginning. This starts off so slow, and then it just gets like more
that's
and
why I
more
was kind of
crazy.
confused because I was like, damn, this is the big story.
Yeah, no, it gets nuts.
It becomes a Royal Rumble pretty soon here. Because people start getting hit with steel chairs and stuff.
Moving forward a little bit. Hit.
Fighting is, I learned this.
Oh, and you're not gonna get the end of it again, right?
I learned that this year fighting is very dangerous.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that people could bring things into it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like a chair.
That's always the risk you take,
Or a
though. You know
gun.
what I'm saying? Or a gun. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I got. Mind your business. I'm gonna mind mine, and we're just gonna stay the fuck out of each other's way. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that until this. I knew it, but it was like I don't give a fuck. Okay, all right. Crack.
Yeah, right.
Motherfuckers don't want to fight, bro. They grab anything.
Oh yeah.
That's why.
There's no rules. I mean.
That's why now when it comes to fighting, I'm like, no, I'm cool, bro.
Right.
He's the teenage.
Go for me. Sit there.
Oh, there is a chair part.
There it is. This is what it becomes right here.
The wheelhouse, watching him being attacked, and the whole time I'm on the PA. Stop.
When the riverboat finally docks, some passengers and crew get involved, and there's
Yeah,
a
that's when it goes
free-for-all.
nuts when they run up on the boat.
This woman was thrown into the water. Look at that guy hitting people over the head with the folding chair again and again.
Yeah, dude. He's going for the Intercontinental
Until he's
Championship.
finally overpowered by cops. The fight is angering Mayor Stephen Reed.
This is not indicative of our community at all.
Dude, they were attacked though. Like the one
So, what I'm
people
saying-
did attack them. Like they were in the wrong for
Yeah.
sure.
It was just. It seemed like we was trying to get that good. Well, I wasn't there.
Oh no! If you look at like the comments, it is all
Yeah, it
black
was
people.
just-
They're all proud of that moment. They were all there. Like if you read the comments and shit,
But it's
like,
a-
unity.
I don't know if it's a moment to be proud of. But
It does.
It's definitely like. I don't even know what the fuck I just saw. Like it was like it seemed like let me get the get back.
Yeah.
I like the get back.
Yes.
But I hope like everybody that got was
Involved. Yeah. And that's the big problem is that I think that lady that just got thrown into the river we just saw, she wasn't involved. She was just kind of there. There's a lot of people that are just around and they got forced into involvement when they were like, yo, I'm trying to get off this boat too. Like,
Yeah,
this shit's
right.
crazy. Let me try to get the fuck away.
You know what's funny? I had a situation like that before, but it wasn't no white people involved. It was.
All right.
I think I got smacked, and I was taking a piss, and I got smacked by somebody, and so my dumb 6th grader ass grabbed some soap, put it in my head. You know the foamy soap in middle school you got? I found the biggest, blackest, scariest motherfucker in school. I was this height. And with crack, you was laughing. I ran so fast.
Why you say I was this height? You've been that height since 6th grade.
No, but I was small, and he was the biggest guy in school.
Right.
Smacked the shit out of him. And he's a guy that
He used
bad
to be
guy.
tall. He just got shorter as time went on.
Yeah.
I was this tall when I was a kid, bro.
I just wanted to take my anger out on anybody.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm caping for white people. I can't. No. I feel like I'm caping for white people. No.
Don't
Good
do
job,
that.
guys. Black people, unity, yeah. But I just hope everybody that was involved got.
Yeah. Yeah, and
That's
they,
the only
you know,
thing.
for the most part, they did. They, you know, them dudes that were on that boat and their girlfriend in the blue little dress thing, they definitely got
she
theirs.
got hit.
She did.
All right, cool.
Yeah, she got her ass whooped. She got jumped, and then a lot of other people got involved though that weren't supposed to be in it.
We was just angry. So I mean the people that started it, yo, why did they do that? That's insane.
It's dumb. Just move your boat.
Just
the guy
drunk and on a
got
boat,
off the
like-
boat off of his ferry and was like, "Yo, you gotta move your boat. I have to dock here."
He was doing his job.
Yeah.
And you want to fight?
Yep.
Exactly.
Are you insane?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why they definitely were in the wrong, and like
Definitely in the wrong.
they should just move their shit.
And that's
Probably
why
saved them a headache.
and that's why white people shouldn't have boats.
True. I feel that.
Oh my
y'all
God!
definitely shouldn't have boats,
bro.
Wow, dude.
Every time y'all got one, bad shit happens.
Don't take it there.
I'm not taking it there. I'm speaking vaguely.
Speaking vaguely.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, remember, everyone, I'm the one that started that conversation. White people should not have boats. No, this is a story that I really want to cover. This will be our last news story, and then we'll jump into some video. According to the New York Post, this is something that just happened. Family of Trump supporter Craig Robertson shot dead in FBI raid.
You're about to be happy. You thought it was Trump.
No, I thought it said Craig Robinson was shot.
He is.
No.
Yes, Craig Robertson, 75 years old, was killed when special agents tried to serve him with an arrest warrant.
No, I was talking about the comedian.
Oh.
I was about to have a whole breakdown.
No, this guy.
You watch some of this dude's videos. He was a comedian too.
Yeah, he was. Are you hip to this story?
Yeah.
So this dude, he kept on posting shit online about how much he hates Trump, or not Trump, Biden. He's like a super MAGA supporter. So he kept on posting about when Biden comes to his city in Utah, he's got his ghillie suit and a sniper rifle ready, and he's gonna kill Biden at any cost. He's tired of Biden being family with Satan. He was putting all this weird shit online.
He did a broadcast, like a YouTube, like some shit I do.
He would just post all over the internet. As far as I understand,
And he was shot.
He was shot because the FBI had previously
on his front porch by the FBI.
Yep, the FBI had previously reached out to him about the stuff he puts online, and then he posted afterwards, well, the next time the FBI comes to my house, I'm gonna have my guns ready. And the FBI showed up like, okay, well, we're gonna show up with 50
we have
guns.
guns too.
Yeah.
Y'all be fishing. Why they fucking with this guy? A crazy person.
Because he said he was going to kill the president of the United States on
was he broke?
Facebook.
Craig Robertson in the
you don't look broke. Look at the community he was living in.
Yeah.
Authorities say the man was
He had like a real ghillie suit.
He's just a fucking nut.
Referenced a quote presidential assassination.
Like an extremist.
Biden is a lying idiot.
President Biden is visiting states
Hold
in the
on.
western part of the
Oh
country.
shit, hold on. Let me rewind this a little bit. This is the shit he posted, and the FBI took this seriously. Biden is a lying idiot, and he is destroying America. Death to Biden. Death to Biden. Death to Biden.
something. I feel is.
Do you think this is like a patsy stunt?
Yeah, man. I don't think this guy is dead. Like this just. It seems like a story to fill.
The story stinks, doesn't it?
It's a story to fill time, and I'm not mad at it. But I feel like the FBI has much bigger fish to fry.
Well, it was because I think wasn't Biden going to that city where he was at?
He's
so
going
that's
to
why
Utah.
I wasn't concerned.
Of course, that's the storyline.
It had to be. Yes.
Yeah, that's a beautiful storyline.
Man, I'm with you. Where does Biden go? This motherfucker eats ice cream in the White House all day, every day.
Biden's not even real. There's like multiple Bidens and they wear masks and stuff. You didn't see all that shit?
I have seen that.
Like different ear. You said the different ear thing. I saw that shit finally the other day. I was like, wait a second. This is real.
Yep.
Like, no, I'm kidding.
He's got like 6 different faces.
Yeah. No, you don't gotta go deep. Just search on YouTube. You get that. I didn't have to go to the dark web for that.
I already got enough crazy shit on there. I'm gonna keep it surface level.
Right.
I always go to. Well, sometimes when I search certain things, I always go to incognito mode when I want to go to weird shit.
I only do that for porn.
Yeah?
Yeah, just straight incognito all of my porn searches.
I try not to watch porn.
Yeah.
You know, the incognito thing really doesn't help you, though. The only thing that, like, the government is not looking at is Apple.
Well, the incognito thing is just so you can clear your search history, so you don't have to be embarrassed in front of your friends when you go to type something in and fucking type something else.
Says mom's stuck in the dryer again.
Yeah, right.
You're like, no, I don't watch that. I swear I don't.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, that's your last 50 searches.
I think porn is fucking one of the internet porn. Like, I think that's one of the worst things in modern.
It's terrible. There's actually rehabs for that.
It's
It's
not
crazy.
real though. Like,
yeah.
What you mean? The rehab isn't real, or
rehab's fake as shit.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
No, like internet porn, it's not like there's nothing real about the sex that is had on internet porn. You know what I mean? It's all like it's acting. It's
and like
deep
bad acting. They don't even get like real actors to do it.
Yeah.
So it's just poor acting.
Poor acting, definitely.
I mean, nowadays there's not even a plot no more. You remember when porn used to have a plot?
Yeah.
You know, there used to be like a whole storyline. You would have to skip through a bunch of it.
Yeah, because after a while, people were sick of fast forwarding and rewinding their videotapes, like their VHS. You know, we had to cut that shit.
My bad. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
No, go ahead, man.
You remember when it used to buffer a lot?
Yeah, dude.
Dude.
Yeah.
That was just a couple years ago.
Or it took like 20 minutes to get a video to play because you have to sit there and download.
I'm not that old.
Dude.
Yeah, you're
back
you
when
don't
like
remember the day when it was a picture of a naked lady and it would come up in blocks. Like,
yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
Like, oh, we're almost to the nipple. Like
there was you were able to access the channels on TV, but they were so fuzzy.
Oh, yeah,
but every now and then you would get a glimpse and it would like squiggle a little bit of titty, and you would be like, "Oh, this is my moment to shine."
It's a good night. This is my moment to shine,
dude.
Strange times.
During
A
the
part of me wants to be back in like that Stranger Things era. Even
the
that's
90s.
That's way no. That's the isn't that the late?
It's
80s?
the 80s. Yeah, it is the 80s.
I know I'm going way
80s.
back.
Yeah.
That's why that show was so big because it seemed like life was a bit simpler.
It was.
Yeah.
We just didn't have like all the we didn't have all the information we have at our fingertips that we did back then. So all the
people
same
could
shit
lie to
was
you and you
going
would
on.
believe it forever.
Yeah, and there was no way to really tell.
Like, I'm dumb. I still
And
get
now
lied
we're
to
still
and believe
not,
shit,
but
but
yeah, every day, dude.
but
I don't believe nobody.
But back
I
then,
don't
dude,
either. Fuck that shit.
Everybody lying.
back then everything was a lie and nobody knew it. There was no way to find out. Everything was on either the TV or the radio.
The problem is now is that we know everything.
Yeah.
Well, let me take that back. When it comes to like, let me reel this back in. Nowadays, we have super distrust of like everything, especially when it comes to politics, politicians, and we know all of it's a theater game, is bullshit, but we can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Now we're getting fucked like consciously.
And what sucks is that there's more of us than there is of them. We all could come together and
They
really
gonna come to your house. Everybody, FBI gonna come to your house.
Murder the government.
Oh no!
We're all going to hell, boys.
No. I'm going to Hollywood, but
So we're gonna go into some video.
You gotta go meet your boss. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, if it bring in the right money.
I know that's right.
In Australia,
The fuck?
these people are on a train and they catch a fucking glimpse of this gigantic fucking spider, dude.
Fuck
I'm
you,
grabbing
dude.
the AR.
Bro.
Right away.
Dude, it would be wildfires all over that fucking place.
Australia just had a wildfires. Remember a few years ago?
Yeah.
The whole country was on fire.
Yeah.
And that's like
that thing survived, dude.
Dude, look at the size of this spider.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Dude,
Never.
there's no way.
All the shit that they show over from like Australia. and shit,
Australia.
I could not live there. No, I don't think anybody could live there. Like from
They do,
America,
though.
like.
And they're tough as fuck.
See a
Steve
little ass,
Irwin.
we see a little ass fucking bug here, and we're tripping like
bugging out.
Yeah.
This is something else, dude. That's from Nightmares. Look, whoever made this video said, "Hell nah."
right.
Bro.
No, and Steve Irwin would be over there trying to stick his finger up their butt. Like,
Yeah, dude. Come here, Mike. You're a good little bugger.
like bites off half his face. He's like, I'm all right. It's just a little pissed off right now. We just have to calm it down.
He seems a little agitated.
That dude was a monster for sure.
Yeah, but that's wild, bro. I have a bugophobia, and I'm not really scared about spiders until they get to the tarantula size. Small spiders don't bother me, and bees don't bother me.
Fuck
Wasps.
Bees. See, I don't mind bees.
I don't mind honeybees.
I got
Wasps
stung in
are
my
terrible.
ear once.
Bro, I got stung 200 times once. Or it could have been more. I wasn't able to individually count it, but I jumped on a nest.
That's funny.
He was actually Macaulay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He actually was Macaulay Culkin in what's the movie where he gets stung by all the bees?
I'm not sure.
What?
Only
And he
thing Macaulay
dies?
Culkin I know about is
My
Home
Girl.
Alone.
Is that it? Back in the day, you never seen that movie? He's like in the woods, like he's like one of his first roles, and he like gets stung by all the bees and he dies. Like,
No.
yeah, dude.
My
You gotta
Girl.
Look that
I'm gonna
up.
I
look
will.
that scene up because it's an epic scene for movies.
No, but I jumped on this nest, dude, and they came out by the thousands. And I got stung so much. My uncles came out with Aquanet hairspray because my grandmother had like a closet full of it. They grabbed Aquanet hairspray and lighters, and they were doing like flamethrower moves on them.
Yeah.
So they're torching them, and I run inside, right? We close all of the doors and the windows, and there was still one chasing me. My grandmother swatted it and stomped it out. But when I started stripping my clothes off, because I was like, dude, I was stung from head to toe. They were in my clothes by the hundreds. They were just falling out when I started taking off I stripped down and took a bath in like baking soda or something. I think it extracts the stingers out. It was terrible, bro. That was one of the worst things that's ever happened to me in my life.
Sounds like it. Sounds intense.
Those bees are trying to pull out that liquid pollen, huh?
They're trying to fucking murder me is what they're trying to do.
They almost succeeded.
Dude, so check this out. This kid, he's been hitting TikTok about making beats, and he said, y'all are doing too much. Y'all are investing way too much time, and I could just quickly slap something together.
Quit making beats.
Because he was too good.
Yeah, that dude's insane. Tell me you ever made a beat like that.
Dude, I've never
Like,
done
just
this.
that quick, like,
Never.
hit the piano roll. Sounds like some Nate Dogg type shit.
That kid is nasty with it.
Yeah.
That is insane how good that beat turned out.
It does have that feel good vibe, like.
Dude.
All right, I don't want to be that guy, but
You think you can do better? You're about to punk on a little kid? You're like, that
Definitely
ain't
not
got
about
shit
to
on
say
me.
that. But
I think that kid snapped on that beat. I would go off on that.
what's so good? I don't get what happened. Like, what's so good about it?
It only took him 14 seconds to make a fire beat.
How we know that's the first time him making that beat?
I thought about this. Now, I did think about that he already previously made it and knows how to just recreate it again. I thought about that.
I mean, that's basic. Is it? I don't know.
Well, I don't know, because
What
it
you
looks
think?
like, I don't know, it looks like he just knows what he's doing. I'm just going to go with it. I'll give him his
There
props
has
for
been
now.
moments where I was beat
That's the
making.
biggest producer. I can't prove it, you know what I'm saying? Cool. Even if he did it once before, would it matter? That beat's still cool.
No. I'm not saying that, but it seemed like, why you bragging on that? What's the brag? You're good at making beats. Why he quitting? Keep going.
I do.
Oh, no.
I see what you're saying about that. He's just saying that as a humble brag. You're right.
that is.
Man, that's the bitch. If you don't keep do the art, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Right.
But
These kids are weird.
There's been moments. Well, no, I think this is somebody else watching this kid stream. This is a beat maker that saw that and he reposted. It was like, this is why I quit making beats, because this kid is nasty with it.
Okay, I'm looking at it so wrong.
Yeah.
And when you explained it that way, I was totally on board with you. Like,
I was. You was actually changing my mind. I was like, hold on, let me.
You were like, this kid ain't shit. He's fucking over here humble bragging. Fuck that guy.
No, but I remember moments when I used to use Fruity Loops. There's moments where I was super inspired and I jumped in and like I put together beats fairly quick. I never did it like that. I mean, that's insane how fast that kid slapped together a banger.
Well, just because the piano roll is like insanely hard to just know where everything goes at first, like to where it lines up the first time. You gotta kind of
exactly. And he didn't have to do that. He slapped it in there and it just worked.
But he was also using a lot of like cut and paste tricks that you use, like and stuff like that, where like you just set up the basic 4 bar or the first bar right there, and then just repeat it. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just not impressed.
I like that. I like that you're very
because
unimpressed.
I know.
Usually I'm the one who's unimpressed with the videos, so like, welcome to the party, dude.
I just know that.
Fuck you, Jarrod.
I hate on this dude's videos every week, man.
I just know the path of being a master at things, and it's just work. Like, and I went bad on him because I didn't understand the structure of the video.
Right.
I don't know if I was zoned out or whatever, but yeah, I mean, it's just someone that's good at making beats. Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Popsicles, everybody. Leave popsicles.
What a tap on!
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Dude, oh man.
Like, how fucking salty would you be as a kid? Like, you thought you were making a come up? Like,
you hear the pain in that kid's voice.
Yeah. Like, dude, you thought he was getting ice cream.
Leave popsicles.
What a tap on!
Which kid said it though? Like, was it like
It's the big kid, especially
the fattest kid on the court?
It's
He's
this
like,
kid with the slides on.
He's like, I know that ain't no ice cream.
Oh, bro, how old is he?
He did have like an adult voice almost. That kid was like 17.
He just looked tall. Keep going.
I don't know. In the hood, sometimes you come across them kids that are just gigantic for no reason. Your same age group.
Word.
I just love how offended he
Leave
is.
popsicles.
What a tap on!
That brings me back to just
The one time that you thought you were getting ice cream, I grabbed the tampon. Like, I hate when that happens.
Just being in the streets, playing around, just hearing that voice.
Yeah.
Tough little kid, man.
Bro, that is like a common voice in the hood, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. That tonality.
Yeah, it really is.
Mm-hmm. I like that video. That's fun. That's a funny ass video. I don't know where you find these videos.
TikTok.
You have to have the apps on your phone. You can have this dude going down a wormhole tonight. Like,
Check this out.
I want to venture into TikTok just for like, I don't know, just comedy purposes, something to talk about.
During the fire in Maui, people had nowhere to go when they were being evacuated, so they were just jumping into the ocean.
Nice.
This is a video of it.
Damn. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
See, like the sparks flying by? It's just houses burning and shit.
The embers.
Yeah. Yeah, that would suck, dude, to have to just jump in the ocean and really pray that that it's not feasting time.
Right.
Sharks globally have been going hard lately.
Yeah.
You know,
What is going on, bro? Because out of nowhere, people are talking about sharks all the time.
Bro, they're attacking
that
people.
dude got eaten.
Yeah.
and they showed that video. I
But
don't
it's
know if that
happening
shit's
a
real,
lot.
but-
It's happening a lot. Dude, they're starting to see sharks on the beaches of New York.
Damn.
And they're never there.
It's gonna be a fucking
That is-
Sharknado.
Yeah, dude.
Coming our way. We don't even
Sharknado.
see it coming, bro.
The worst movie ever created.
How have you ever seen that movie? I just know the name. Like, it's a cool name for a movie.
It's a terrible movie.
It's
Well, I
someone with
assumed
is
it's
it
a
someone-
tornado of sharks.
It's someone with a shark documentary right now.
Dude.
Right now, it's someone with a shark documentary on how we should save them. You know what I
Save
mean?
the sharks?
Yeah.
While they're eating us? No, I'm just kidding.
That was actually the take. Like, it was an interview, and it was like, so the host was like, we should kill all the sharks. We should be defensive about it. And then the guy was like, but we need the sharks. They're cleaning the oceans, and he had a whole documentary. Like,
Nice.
I mean, they
Is
are.
it on Netflix?
probably.
Awesome. I'm gonna check it out. I like sharks.
Go to Tim Dillon's podcast. That's what I was listening to.
Oh, Tim Dillon, man. That dude is the best at a rant.
Yeah.
I used to have my co-host was the ant on a rant, but he ain't got shit on no Tim Dillon.
Yeah.
That dude, he would just fucking go off on some stuff.
You know who else can? Give it up for my man, my guy, John Armstrong. That boy could rant on stage.
Dude, oh my God. John Armstrong is one of the funniest
guy.
people of Cleveland,
Yeah,
for real.
Naturally.
He just, bro.
I steam in a room all day.
Bro.
Like, he just go on that stage and
I seen him in a battle tell a girl her booty so big she got shit stains on her neck. And I will never not laugh about that.
All right.
Dude, that's the funniest shit in the
I
world.
don't know what that means, but it was good.
It's hilarious though.
It doesn't make sense. It is fucking hilarious. The dude just says whatever. It's great. But yeah, I pulled this video because this is how I feel every day of my life right here.
Yeah.
Let's see if you guys
like a big fat piece of shit.
I hate this fucking state. I hate this fucking job. I hate myself because I'm a big fat fuck.
How did you hit that nail on the head, Jarrod?
Oh, because you played that. The only reason I said it was because you played that fucking Paul Bearer like clip. I was just quoting that.
How do you think that makes me feel? Like a big fat piece of shit. All right, and then to finish off the show, we got one more video. Now this.
What is that? Chickens?
This is a gigantic leopard.
Oh, nice.
Getting his ass whooped
by what?
Baboons.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Like, you know, kings of the jungle or whatever, but I think it's like monkeys and like baboons and things.
Yeah.
Those things, every time I see them, they're fucking shit up.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
yeah, everything in the ape world, dude, you can't fuck with them. Have you seen the shit in India where there's an area where small monkeys have taken over like this, it's like a super popular area between temples and shit. And
Yeah.
there's two different teams of them, and they go to war sometimes, and they come down to tourists and just rob them. They'll jump
really?
up in girls' purses, snatch their purses.
no shit. Are they working for someone though? What are monkeys gonna do with a purse?
No, they're in such big groups that they just like they do everything over survival, and they live in these temples and shit. So people don't they don't try to shoo them out.
Yeah.
They're almost like religiously allowed to be there.
Well, and if they try to shoo them out, they probably just beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah,
Like,
they say like don't fuck
Yeah.
with them because they will attack you by the hundreds and you'll die.
Yeah.
Like there's street food vendors out there. They just get
They
mollywopped.
let
They
'em
steal
take-
all of their
they're
shit.
like, go ahead, just get that
Yup.
shit. That's you guys.
And there's people that like will pull up and try to help feed them, and they'll pull up and then open their like out in India they drive like hatchbacks still. They open it up and it'll be loaded with bananas, and these monkeys go nuts about it.
Yep,
they
and
go
fuck up
crazy.
their car
They
and
start
shit.
fighting each other over the
Yeah.
bananas and shit.
That's insane, dude. Pull a video of that, like.
All right.
Sound like humans.
Right. Well, they say that's like where we like. There's a missing link between
We're
us
98% chimpanzee.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You don't know about the missing link? So they don't teach you that in school no more?
Your DNA.
All of our DNAs, human in general. It's 98% chimp. You got to look up, watch Chimp Empire on Netflix. It's fantastic.
There's only one, like, we're only like one chromosome off or something like that. Something crazy like that they say is the missing link between us and like apes and things like that.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. Do your research, man.
Monkeys take over government buildings in India.
Gangs of monkeys. That's what people are seeing all over the streets of India. They're also taking over government buildings. Watch as they turn the city of New Delhi into their personal place.
I don't know if I'm allowed to play that music. So we'll mute that real quick.
How are you allowed to play any of this?
I can play a video of any news. I can't play music and copywritten music stuff though. I even showed just the video of an MGK video that my guest was there for the filming of, and they flagged my episode over it.
Yeah, I had something like that happen when I was at Larry June thing. But yeah, man, we may be we may have monkey DNA in us, but I'm not. I don't know.
Oh, I'm telling you, watch Chimp Empire on Netflix. It breaks it down for you.
I just have trouble believing that. I don't know. That's just me though. I feel like black people come from outer space or something.
That would be a way cooler story.
Yeah. I feel like we're just way different.
I'm rooting for that one.
Thank you.
That happens to be the best way to end this episode. No Outlet Live, episode 45 of Jay-Shawn Chandler. Tell them where we can find you, find your podcasts and stuff.
All right. Go to YouTube, put in Jay's Nirvana. Jay's Nirvana, that is spelled, how Nirvana and Jay's. And Jay-Shawn Chandler. Also type Jay-Shawn Chandler in the YouTube, JayShawnChandler. Go to Instagram, Jay-Shawn C70, JayShawnC70. And what else? Hold on. Yeah, that's it, man. And just fuck with my Instagram and my YouTube channel. That's where I'm heavily at. Hit me up.
That's a big bet. Thank you for joining us on this episode of No Outlet Live. And please, everyone, do not forget that when it comes to black people, they're probably from outer space.
That's fact,
and we will see you guys next week on No Outlet Live. Peace.
We'll see you next time. This has been No Outlet Live.